That's the way you get the gimme putts, isn't it?
Hey, you said you're live.
Okay. Okay, we're live. All right, 4 o'clock. All right, let me make a phone call here, guys, to get the other guys on the
Number, I'm getting a busy signal.
We're on live.
Hold on.
Patience, Mr. Roulette, patience.
Oh, he's doing it back.
Welcome to the conference center. Please enter your conference ID and press the pound key.
Who do we have on the phone?
Brett Bondurant here.
All right, Brett. Justin? Not yet.
No, I talked to Justin earlier today. He had a little funeral thing or something for his uncle.
Okay.
He didn't stay with time though, so maybe he's just caught up at that.
He might be. Okay. Yeah, I did hear that. Okay, I'm waiting on Tommy. Look, see if Tommy's having a dial in there. As the world turns. Is that you, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how I can do. I guess I'll push conference to get off the phone. Hold on a minute. Don't go nowhere. Would oversee a $500 billion fund meant to rescue businesses across the country.
That's not it, Tommy. That's not it.
Is Tommy on?
He was. Now he's. Just tell him to stay on. Bear with us.
We should have started this half an hour ago.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Just keep it right there, Tommy. You're fine. Can you hear us?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to hold the phone up to my
How's he now?
Let me dial my cell phone. I'm trying to use the phone in my office, and this is not gonna work for me.
Okay.
I'll put my cell phone on speaker. Let me call you right back.
Okay.
I got a question. Are all the restrooms locked in all of our parks?
Yes. We couldn't keep toilet paper in it.
I know I got some homeless people nowhere to sleep.
Oh.
I gave a guy my camper shell the other night.
You know, I was wondering about them. How this works with them.
We think. More them out there I ever thought there was.
Yeah.
I'd like to come up with something to keep people stay for a night or two or whatever. Hopefully.
We should be able to figure something out. That's for sure, Tony.
I made him a ham sandwich in the bars and give him $9 for a pack of cigarettes. He can
There-
sleep under my camper shell. That's all I can do.
There was a woman down at McDonald's.
All right, is that you, Tommy? Okay, Tommy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call the Lawrenceburg City of Lawrenceburg Board of Works meeting for April 6, 2020 to order. Could I get a roll call, please, Mr. Fetty?
Sure. Board member Tony Abbott.
Here.
And board member Tommy Roulette on the phone.
Tommy? Board of Works, Tommy.
Hear me?
What's that?
I said present by phone.
Yes.
Okay.
You hear me?
City
We got
Attorney,
you.
City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, just so people at home know and people that will be listening later as well, we have Lenny Fryman here in person. We have Tony Abbott in person. We got Tommy Roulette by phone, Brett Bondurant by phone, and Justin Noppert, I believe, is at a funeral. So just so people know where everybody is at.
Yes, I'm actually in my office, Mary, at the city building, away from everyone, yes.
Yes, but on the phone. Thank you. I don't have any announcements for the Board of Works meeting. If none of the Board of Works members have any announcements for this meeting, we'll entertain a motion. I got 2 sets of meeting minutes to approve for the Board of Works. The first set I would like to get a motion to approve is for the March 16th, 2020 meeting for Board of Works. I'd like to get a motion to approve those meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
First by Tommy, second by Tony. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. The next set of meeting minutes I'd like to get approved is for March 19th, 2020. Could I get a motion to approve those, please?
So moved.
First by Tony. What? What's that, Tony or Tommy?
I'm sorry, Mayor.
That's good. You're fine.
The motion to second would be me, yes, on the second set of minutes
Oh.
for March 19th.
Okay, got a second by Tommy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. No committee reports tonight. I've asked the police, fire, and EMS to just email you guys any of their reports. I think Chief Tremaine did that. And if Chief Snyder or Director Clark has anything, I will get them to email you as well. So,
Mayor,
yes,
for clarification,
yes.
Chief Tremaine did email us all as council. I think he got everyone's email addresses from Guinevere,
Okay,
and he the fire department, where he's at with the apparatus and things of that nature, and also minutes as well. So we do have that by email, yes.
okay, great.
I'd like to add one thing to that, from us to the Life Squad members, the police department and the fire department. They're doing one heck of a job during this coronavirus thing going on.
Yes, they are doing
Some
a
of the
wonderful
things they
job.
have to go through is pretty horrible,
Yes,
and they're doing a great job.
can't agree more, Tony. And you're hearing that all over the state, all over the country, but here locally as well. You're right. So, thank you. I'll pass that on to them.
All right.
Okay, under new business, let me see. Fiber IT management. Yeah, Tommy.
Just before we start on that, can I bring on the new business? I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed on Facebook as of yesterday's date, excuse me, that you were speaking of taking the garbage pickup to 1 day.
No, that hadn't been determined.
Okay, I was going to say, have you talked with our refuge collectors, with everybody being off of work and whatnot, I wondered if our collections would probably be more than normal is the only thing I was going to say.
Yeah, I know. We haven't even talked about it.
Okay,
But
I'm
what?
sorry.
No, but if it does get talked about, we'll certainly let you guys know. That's for sure, because I know you'll get phone calls. But
Thank you very much. I
you bet.
appreciate that.
You bet. You bet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking under fiber IT management, specifically the telecommunications manager.
Mayor, I would like to just kind of entertain a motion that we cease that said position as a telecommunications manager, and we do that as soon as possible.
Okay, so the motion on the floor would be to eliminate the telecommunications manager position effective immediately.
That is clear. Yes, correct.
I will
Okay,
second that motion.
that motion was made by Tommy Roulette and seconded by Tony Abbott. Yes, sir.
And just for the record, Your Honor, just to make sure that we have this in the minutes, this was a position that is known as telecommunications manager. It was advertised originally as telecommunications / marketing manager. So
Okay.
Same
person.
Same person.
Position. Okay.
Yes, sir, Your
Just so
Honor.
we have clarification. Okay. All right.
I didn't quite hear him, Mayor.
Okay.
Hearing what he stated.
Yes, the attorney brought up that this also was the position that was actually advertised as telecommunications manager / marketing manager. So we wanted to make sure that was the same. It was the same person, same job description, but we just didn't want to get any details that we didn't have. Okay.
I got it, thank you.
All right, so we got a motion on the floor, and we got a second by Mr. Abbott. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, guys. And then I've got one. Yeah, let's get a roll call on that.
Sure. Board member Tony Abbott
Yay.
and board member Tommy Rolette.
Yes.
2-0.
2-0.
Okay, thanks, guys. I've got one to add that I meant to put on the last meeting, and you guys all know Mr. Mark Lovern is no longer working at the city. Retired, so to speak, and so we need to post that position. So what I'd like to do is get permission for Jenny Felix to be able to post this internally first, and it would be for a laborer's position / apprentice. And I'd like to be able to, for her to go ahead and post that this week internally.
That's fine with me, but
That motion, Mayor?
that's fine with me, but I would ask that they really truly look towards hiring a Lawrenceburg citizen. We've hired out quite a few. I think it's about time we get back to Lawrenceburg citizens. I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there that can fill the position.
The best qualified.
Yep.
You're right. Okay, so I got a motion on the floor. Tony, you second?
Second?
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. I'll get Jenny to post that this week, guys. And then if nobody signs it internally, then they'll go external per contract. Okay, that's all the new business I have under Board of Works. Your old business, according to the agenda you have, we're going to table this. Mr. Clark is at home sick. We're going to table the 2020 Ratliff Landing dredging project quote. We got the bids. They're sealed, but we won't open those until he gets back. Could I get a motion to table that, please?
I'll make that motion to table.
Tony makes the motion to table. Can I get?
Second, Mayor.
Okay, Tommy Roulette seconds it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, can I get a motion to approve the claims for this meeting?
So moved.
Move, Mayor.
All right,
Second.
first is by Tommy Roulette, second by Tony Abbott. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, guys. All right, Lawrenceburg Parks and Playgrounds. I'd like to open this meeting for Lawrenceburg Parks and Playgrounds for April 6, 2020. Could I get a roll call, please?
Sure. Board member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board member Justin Nobbert, I don't believe is on the phone or with us. He had a funeral arrangement. Board member Tom Roulette.
Present.
All right, on the
On
phone.
phone.
Board member Lenny Fryman.
Present.
Board member Brett Bondurant, which is on the phone.
Yes, sir.
And City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, any announcements for Parks and Playgrounds, guys?
I have none.
I have none.
Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, which were the March 2nd meeting.
So moved.
Lenny Fryman first, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, guys. I have no new business or old business. One thing I will bring up to you guys is we will start getting some things requested, maybe some 5Ks that will probably need to be moved, and I'll bring those to you as we get those. I think I did bring 2 or 3 up to you the last Friday's meeting that have changed dates. But anything coming forward, I'll make sure I get them to you guys.
I got one thing I would like to ask.
Sure.
Over at Arch Street Park, the walkway, rubber on it, there's quite a few holes in it. I know we're gonna redo the whole thing, but I don't know how long that's gonna take. Should we fix those holes before we redo everything, or? 'Cause
Yeah, we can, Tony. Good point. Yeah, for this season, we'll have to redo it.
Okay.
Or we'll have to fix those holes, because we still got the park up on the hill is one we're gonna put in new this year. But, we've got some rubber, is what I was told. Are you talking about the walkway rubber or
walkway on the inside
Okay.
that goes around it, the green pathway?
Got it.
It's in pretty bad shape.
We'll
Quite a few spots.
get that taken care of. Yeah, good point.
Mayor, have we by chance got an upgrade on when they're gonna start putting the new playgrounds and stuff in on top of the hill?
Well, no, everything got sort of pushed when this all started, because we're waiting on we agreed, remember, to give the existing playground equipment to the Lauren Hill Park,
Yes, sir.
but they are responsible to come up and dismantle.
I thought we was gonna take it down and then give it to them.
No, they're going to dismantle, and then we'll have some more of our own excavation to do before we get the new equipment. But we got to wait on them to dismantle. But I will check on that. I'll be honest with you, I haven't even thought about it. But playground.
Mayor, in our minutes, it states right there, we'll be doing the demo themselves and accept responsibility over the equipment in our last minutes.
Yes, exactly. You're exactly right.
Yep.
Okay. I will follow up with them on that and see where they're at as far as them gonna start any demolition. Good point.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, if nothing else for parks and playgrounds, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, motion.
Second.
Tony Abbott, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. The next meeting I want to call to order would be for the Lawrenceburg Utility Board for April 6th, 2020. And could I get a roll call for that one, Mr. Fetty?
Sure. Board member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board member Justin Norbert, once again, is not present, not on the phone. Board member Tommy Roulette.
Present.
On the phone.
On the phone. Board member Lenny Fryman.
Present.
Board member Brett Bondurant, which is on the phone. Brett?
Got that, Brett?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I still have the mute on.
City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay. I'd like to, I don't have any announcements for this particular meeting tonight. What I do have is, I do want to say something about, well, I'll say it in the council meeting. I'll just hold off my announcements till then. I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting, which is the March 2nd meeting.
Before we do that,
Yes, sir.
I've got one question. I'm going to resign from the sewer board, and
Okay.
Mr. Roulette, I'm going to appoint, advise for him to take it. Do I do that in this meeting or the common council meeting?
Well, you're going to wait till May, right?
Well,
May's meeting?
I think he's ready.
Yeah, if you wait till May, then I can start in May.
So
Right.
once,
Yeah, oh, yes. Yeah, if you want to do it now, that we can, yeah, you can start in May then, Tom. Yes.
Well, we can do
So
it at
he's
the next
not-
meeting.
Up to Mr. App.
This month.
he's much more qualified for that position than I am, so I'd love to have him on there.
That's fine. It'll just be a matter of us changing the appointment.
Okay, so we don't have to do anything?
Well, let's go ahead and get it in the form of a motion. I entertain a motion to replace Tony Abbott as the SDRSD council member appointee to Mr. Tom Roulette starting at the May SDRSD meeting. Can I get a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Tony Abbott makes the motion. Second.
I'll second.
Lenny Fryman. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye. Should I abstain, Mayor?
Yes, sir. Roll call.
Board member Tony Abbott.
Yay.
Board member Lenny Fryman.
Here.
Board member Tommy Roulette.
Abstain.
Abstain.
Yeah.
Abstained. Board Member Brett Bondurant.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 3-0-1. It passes. Thank you, guys. Thanks for reminding me of that, Tony.
Good.
Congratulations, Tommy.
Have fun, buddy.
Thank you. I'll serve you well.
You get to go back to where you started 36 years ago or whatever.
I have no problem with that there.
I know. All right. Okay, I'll entertain a motion then to approve the minutes of the March 2nd meeting.
So moved.
Second?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. No committee reports. The only new business I got is this was passed. This would have been passed from the Board of Works meeting to this meeting about the telecommunications manager. So I would entertain the motion that was passed forward from Board of Works which was to eliminate the telecommunications manager, AKA also known as the telecommunications manager / marketing manager position, effective immediately.
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, motion, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Let's get a roll call on this since it's personnel.
Shoot. Sure. Board Member Tony Abbott.
Yay.
Board Member Lenny Fryman.
Yes.
Board Member on the phone Tommy Rolette.
Yes.
And Board Member Brett Bondurant on the phone.
Yay.
Okay, motion passes 4-0. Thank you. Okay, under new business, I believe, Dell, you have something that we were going to cover. We're going to cover as well in the council meeting, right?
Yes, please, Your Honor. If it pleases the Utility Service Board, this is the proposed ordinance. We've brought this up at another at the previous council meeting to discuss it. We also posted and advertised this online so that the public could take a look at it. This is going to be ordinance number 6-2020, and I drafted the ordinance with a signature page for both Common Council, who legislates for the city of Lawrenceburg, but also for the Utility Service Board, so that both bodies could consider this for approval and pass that. So that's why we bring it up in both the USB meeting and the Common Council meeting. This ordinance, again, as we discussed, would repeal and replace entirely the two current bodies of law that we have that govern the operation and management of the utilities. It does nothing to the provisions of our local code that contain the rates for our utilities. This just replaces what are currently two different sections of the code that say really two kind of opposite things about how the utility is managed, how the board is managed, how the superintendent is managed. So that cleans that up. That gets rid of those two sections, replaces them with one section. And so I would submit that for review, discussion, and then consideration of approval by both the Utility Service Board tonight and the Common Council.
You guys had a chance to review this and questions?
We're basically going back to the way it used to be.
Is that the way it used to be?
Yeah, from years
Yeah.
ago. So I'll make the motion to accept.
Okay, so let me do this, Tony, and you tell me if this is acceptable for your motion. I'd entertain a motion to approve ordinance number 6-2020 and approve tonight as long as we have a unanimous board vote.
Now, does that include without Noppert being here?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll make the motion. It's fine.
Tony Abbott makes the motion. Second.
I'll second.
Lenny Fryman seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Brett, did I hear you?
Yes, sir, you did.
Great. All right. 4-0. Thank you, guys.
I've got one question though to
Yep.
kind of insert in here. When When will we have the qualifications drawn up for our new utility manager / supervisor, superintendent, whatever he's gonna be?
Good point. We just got it back from Mr. Raj at, actually it was Friday, I think. And we're taking his recommendations, which were similar to what we already thought, right?
Yep.
But we're gonna put the job description together, and then we'll come back to you guys, because we're gonna have to get the salary range discussed and put on there as well for when we do the posting.
Okay, great.
But yeah, it just came back on Friday, and we sent some 2 other questions off to Raj. He answered them on Friday as well, so we're including that in the posting, and then we'll show you guys and see what you guys want to do with it.
I'm very thankful for Raj helping us out.
Yeah, sure. He's
Are we gonna
Happy
are
to
we gonna
help.
try to do this with somebody kind of local? Whoever we put in this position, are we gonna look locally, or are we gonna go out? We're not gonna go out like we did last time, like they did with Southern, are we?
well. We're gonna get
Local
somebody that's qualified. That's my
Well, I mean, we can get somebody qualified, but we can find somebody local if they wanted the job. That's what I'm saying. Be kind of nice to have somebody that we can relate to
yeah.
instead of a stranger.
Get the same answer I got, most qualified.
Yeah, but, well,
Everybody has a chance to apply.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. And the best qualified should get the job. That's the way we should hire. My opinion. But yeah, we always should look. I mean, local people have as much
I'm just saying, I mean, the way
opportunity to
this,
apply.
way it was this last time,
Oh.
it was way out of proportion, man. We don't want to go through this.
Point taken. Thanks, Lenny. Point taken. All right, any other new business, old business for utility board? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Tony,
Second.
second. Lenny Fryman. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next, I would like to call to order the City of Lawrenceburg Common Council for April 6, 2020, but I would like everybody to rise that's in the room for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Mr. Fetty, can I get a roll call, please?
Sure. Councilperson Tony Abbott.
Here.
Once again, Councilperson Justin Noppert is not with us tonight. Councilperson Tommy Roulette on the phone. Councilperson Lenny Fryman.
Present.
And Councilperson Brett Mondurant, which is also on the phone.
Yes, sir.
City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
Mayor Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
All right. Under announcements, you guys got any board reports, Mr. Abbott, on streets, alleys, and curbs?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Did we get some of those
Speed tables?
speed table or
Yes,
speed
there's
bumps
one,
put in?
there's
Speed
one
bumps?
put on the alley between, St. Clair and Arch that I know
Okay.
of. I'm not sure about any others.
And we got one on Bel Air and the Villages.
Okay.
And we haven't had them put up. We was just waiting for some of this
Okay.
coronavirus thing to go out before
Okay.
we start making any decisions.
On the other one. Okay. All right. Well, at least we're starting it, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Under finance, anything, Brett?
No, sir, we're good.
Okay. And parks and playgrounds, Mr. Noppert is not here. Fire department, Mr. Roulette.
As I stated earlier, Mayor, we received by email the report from EMS and the fire department, but that's all I have, yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'd like to make a couple of announcements, and that's well, obviously you guys know about the things we put out here, but people that are listening live and then also the people that will listen at YouTube, we can't stress enough, and the governor did it again today at 2:30, but people, if you've not practiced your social distancing and staying home as probably as good as maybe you should have for the last 3 weeks or so, we are asking that you do that for the next week and a half for sure. Everything that the doctors and the health professionals tell us is the next 7 to 10 days here in our area and actually in the Midwest and the state of Indiana is going to be probably towards our peak. And the governor got on again today, as he does every day at 2:30, and he reinforced his position on that, but also added to some of his responsibilities on that, of what he's expecting out of us as local government and local groups. So please, I'm just asking everybody to do their part. We're doing our part. The people here at the city have done a tremendous job, and council has stepped up tremendously with this small business relief fund, and also for our utilities for our residents. And I know I've heard all kinds of stories from these guys from council about people addressing them and thanking them. But you know what? I can't think of a better way to have spent some of our money than to help our own local folks, and I'm glad they appreciate it. So I'm just asking everybody, please, for the next 7 to 10 days and beyond, if necessary, just to do your share and do your part. And we're trying to do ours. So that's all I'll say there. But going next, I got 3 sets of meeting minutes to approve for
Mayor, I think
council.
we got 4 sets.
They
They also have the, they were also given the work session on the 27th, April 27th.
April 27th?
Yes.
Not April 27th.
No, March, my bad, March.
March 27th.
March
Oh, from
27th.
last Friday.
From last Friday, yes.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't have that one.
4 sets, yes.
Okay. Okay, the first one I'll ask for a motion to approve would be council session for March the 9th. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? Motion carries. The next set of meeting minutes I'd get a motion for is for March 16th. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The third set of meetings that I have is be for March the 19th for Common Council. Can I get a motion, please, to approve?
So moved.
Lenny Fryman, second.
Second.
Tony Abbott. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And the last set of minutes I have is for March the 27th. Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, guys. I know we had to have 3 or 4 meetings in a row there, but it was necessary, and glad you guys were able to help us out with that.
Before we go any further, Your Honor, I'd
Yes,
like to, I wanted to add something in there earlier. I'd like to thank the Lawrenceburg school system for feeding these kids. They're doing one heck of a job, and the ones who are behind it are working hard.
You know, Mr. Gailey had talked to me about 3 weeks ago, you know,
He's
when
delivering lunches himself.
Oh my gosh. And he's keeping people employed.
Yep.
And that's important, you know, and I got to join in on a radio station call today from Cincinnati, and what they were most impressed with about our area is how we're helping the people. And Mr. Gailey and the school staff over there is doing the same thing. So, yeah, it's just a great area to grow up in here, isn't it?
Small town, Lawrenceburg.
Yes.
Good
Can
people.
I ask the
Can't-
question also?
Yeah.
The for this e-learning that they got.
Yep.
Have we got the Wi-Fi around so that the kids can get on this? Because when do they start? Tomorrow?
No, they've already started.
They've already started.
Did they already start?
Yeah. And I think teachers are identifying if any of them don't have it, and they're working through Mr. Gailey to find a place for it.
I got 2 kids. I got 1 in Lawrence, 2 in Lawrenceburg and 2 in Aurora. So Aurora starts tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Aurora starts tomorrow. They're always behind us.
Oh,
aren't they?
there we go. That's a good thing. No, not really.
Yes, and but we asked Mr. Gailey also if they identify people maybe there's a place we can help out. But right now, I think they've got it covered.
Yeah, good, that's
What
great.
I've been told, but
Great.
subject to change, you know. Anything else, guys?
That's it for me.
Okay. The only thing, I got two things under new business, but I'd ask for a motion to table the 2021 calendar bid opening at this point. Can I get a motion to do that?
So moved.
Second?
I second.
First was by Tony, second by Lenny. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Weldon, a new utility ordinance?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. If it pleases the Common Council for the City of Lawrenceburg, this is the ordinance that was presented to the Utility Service Board. And again, it's an ordinance that was presented to council at the prior meeting. It was also posted and published online for the public to view. And it is an ordinance that would repeal and replace entirely the two existing sections of our code that cover the management and operations of the utilities. Again, this new ordinance does not touch or disturb the other sections of the code that deal with rates. This is just for management and operations.
Questions, guys, from this group?
I have none.
No.
Okay, well then I'll entertain a motion, or, to approve ordinance number 6-2020. And as long as it's in unanimous vote, I would, the motion would be to approve it tonight without a second and third reading.
So moved.
Tony Abbott first, second.
I second.
Lenny Fryman second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Four ayes. Any opposed? Passes 4-0. Thank you. Okay, I have no other new business or any old business at this point.
Your Honor, if it pleases the council, this is an item that I would give to the council and just informationally, but also to just keep you guys in the loop. I would like to move forward with engaging a law firm in Houston, Texas to handle the Rodeo Time Productions litigation. Again, just briefly, without getting into litigation, Rodeo Time Productions, Dale Brisby is someone that Olin Clausen hired to work on the rodeo the last couple of years. They've filed a lawsuit in the state of Texas, which is why we've got to hire someone down there to represent us. And their allegations are that on December 16th, 2019, Olin Clausen requested permission from the Utility Service Board to spend $150,000 on a new campaign from Rodeo Time Productions and Dale Brisby. And then on December 20th, 2019, they sent us a bill for $150,000. My advice was and still is that we shouldn't pay that, and that Olin Clausen didn't have the authority to do that. And so if it pleases the council, in your honor, Mr. Mayor, I would engage the services of this Houston law firm, and we would fight this lawsuit in Texas.
Any questions? Did you guys hear that on the phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I heard it.
Any questions for Mr. Weldon?
No, sir, not for me.
What's that? I'm sorry. Okay, if no questions, I would entertain a motion to allow Mr. Weldon to engage this law firm in Texas to represent us in this case against what's the name of the company?
Rodeo Time Productions.
Rodeo Time Productions.
I'll make the motion to do so.
Tony Abbott makes the motion.
I
Second.
second.
Lenny Fryman. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Do I have a fourth?
Beep don't mean
Got a
aye.
beep. Is Tommy on there, or was that Brett?
Tommy, I got a fourth. Okay. All right. Motion carries 4-0.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else? All right. I entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you, Mr. Fetty, Mr. Weldon, and thank you for those who are watching live. And just stay safe out there, stay healthy, and check on your neighbors. Thank you.
I want to know why our lawyer's not sitting up here with us. You're kidding.
Where's Mark at?
Damn, I just talked to him
I don't have
3
one
days ago.
16 minutes either.
We may still be live. I don't know if we just.
I'll give you my copy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm going through my